Hello guys, so this is my sixth video in data science course playlist, and so basically tutorial number 3 in Python. So last time we have covered until here, and now we are moving forward to is check methods. So these various methods below check it the string is the some case. Let's explore them. We have already seen this. um, is There is a method called is all num. It helps in checking if all the characters are alphanumeric. Like if we have all characters are alpha. If we have alphanumeric characters, like if we have alpha or numeric characters in our string, then it is going to give us true, like no, and now it is going to true. And if we want to check that is alpha will return a true if all the characters s are in the alphabet. If all the characters in string s is alphabet, then it is going to true give us true. But if it's having an integer or some numerical value, then it is going to give us false, like this. But if I try to change it as okay, if I try to change it as only alphabet value, then it is going to show us true value. And is lower will return true if all the characters in s are lowercase and there is at least one case character in s false otherwise. If we have a single if we have a single a single capital letter, then it is going if then it is going to show us false. If it has all the small letters, then it will going to show us true. Now you can see it's going to show us true. And if space will return if all characters s is a white space are in white space. If now I can show you if this gives us true or false. It's giving us false. Now if I write it with uh, now it is going to give us true over here. Not not here, not here. Okay, wait, white space. Space it's okay. Let me check what space works in Python. Okay, when there is only space, we don't have any letter in there, then the string is going to give us true. Uh, Still going. Okay, this is the one. Now you can see it's showing us true. And if I want to write some uh, values, hello, and want to check is upper, it's just telling if all the letters in that word is uppercase or not, and ends with O. Yes, it's end with all because it's hello. If I try to change it as hell, now it is going to show us false over here. So now you can see, and there are so many built-in regular expressions in string in Python. So in strings there are some built-in which is similar to regular version of split. We have already learned about split, and now you can also see the partition. It I am basically just divides divide the single string into and don't divide it, just make partitions of the string with the with the parameter you are going to put over here. So next thing is list. I have already completed this list part in my last video. You guys can check up that video. And let's move on to indexing and slicing. It's actually same. Indexing and slicing actually are the same that we have done in our string part, but there is one difference over here. We can reassign values over into one list, and we can also add another list into one list. We can't able to do that thing into string. So we can multiply the list, and we can make the double, we can make it triple as well. I just need to keep on running these codes. Now you can see where is the multiply one. We can, like, now you can see we can make the list triple, double, or whatever you want. I'll just make it right. Doubling again, double not permanent. We need to put it into my list, like my list. Now this will be going to be permanent. Now you can see this is permanent. And basic list methods, you can actually append does not work into string, but it works in the list. It's actually something similar like this. This also have indexing and slicing, but the append part does not work in the string type, and but it works in list. So if you are familiar with another program, start to draw parallels between list in Python and arrays. It is actually a type of array. It's like something parallel. It works parallelly like an array. In other words, there are two reasons which tells why lists in Python are more flexible than either. They have no fixed size. I guess if we want to declare an array in some other language, we first need to specify the size of an array. But in Python, there is no such thing. So they have no fixed type constraint. They are we can also put like a string into an array, or a string into a list, and or integer values, like you can see over here. It is a integer values, and this one is the um, a string value. So we can simply append it. You can see we can also use like pop functions. You basically use in data structures, and that's why doing data structures in Python is really very easy. Now you can see it is popping out the zero index of a list, which is 1. If I try to pop out some other, let me out of range, because 0, it has already been popped out, and it is 0 and 1 and 2. So I need to put it 2, and it will going to show us append me. So now you can see, and now you can again show we have already popped out two values like 1 and append me. Let me rerun all the cases so that it won't make any difficulties for you guys. You can see popped out. You can check popped item. This popped out item is in this uh, show remaining list, and you can see show remaining list. So next thing, this is showing us list index out of range, because we only left with the 0 and 1 index, and you can just write 1, and this will going to show us 2, because it comes at a 1th index. And now move forward. We can use the short method and the reverse method to also affect your list. As you know, short method is used to um, short the list. Okay. and first we need to talk about reverse the order. Reverse, as you can guess what reverse can do, it just basically reverse the list. So we are going to get C in front, and basically C, then B, then X, then E, then A. So it is our new list after reversing, and then we need to sort the list. So let's use the sort method and in that case it sorted out in the ascending order of alphabets. So now you can say we can also use nesting lists, like nested, if you have heard of nested if else or nested for loops. It is actually works like same. We can use double, triple type of triple list in a single list. Like we are going to show, let's make three lists. We have different three lists and make a list of lists to form a matrix. We are going to form a matrix. It's actually going to be a third dimensional list. So it is basically a third dimensional list. There are three list into one list. Now if we want to get number 5, or this number 5, then we just need to put like we have 3 over here, then 3, 2 and 1. It's actually 8. So 2 and 1, like 2 and 1. If I write over here 3 and 2, it is actually it will show us error because it's out of control. Let me do this, and 1 and 1, actually 1 and 1. Now it's going to print us 5, like it's 0 1 0, basically in matrices are 1 2 and 3. You have 0 1 2 and 0 1 2, so it's on first, and we have 5 in our center, so first and then first. Hope you guys understand. So let's move forward. You will better understand these things with trying to code with my playing with my video side by side. It will really going to help you guys. So, because practical knowledge about this programming language is a must. If you guys keep on watching my videos and you think that you will get to learn everything, that is true, that is somewhat true if you are good at grabbing things, but in practical terms you need to try to do these things simultaneously. Doing some code, you can just do this thing, show windows side by side, and just half of the windows you're covering with my YouTube YouTube video, and half of other screen type your code for your better practice. So matrix 0, it is going to show us zeroth, which is 1 and 2, 3. Grab first item, that is first, so 0 0. So it is actually easy. If you do that yourself, it is going to be more easy, really. So now let's talk about lists comprehension. Python has an advanced function called which allows for quick construction of lists. Before we try to understand list comprehension completely, we need to understand for loops. I have already made a video of for loops. You can go and check out my YouTube playlist of data science course, where I've already talked about for loops. So don't worry if you don't completely understand this section, and feel free to just skip it, since we will return to this topic later. Yes, I will be covering this topic later in my data science project as well. And let me guys know you guys that I have already started a playlist of 500 projects in data science. So I think you guys should also focus on that playlist as well. that playlist is really going to help you get a job, because uh, if I interviewer sees that you have already made 500 projects and you have uploaded in your GitHub profile, that will going to work really well for you guys. So let's move forward. And I've already told you about append and count is actually like let me show you. Counter help in counting the value you are going to give here. Like if I give give p over here, not p, because p won't work. If I give you 4 over here, then it will be going to show us 1, because there is only one 4 in this whole list. So it is why don't this, because I haven't appended the fourth one. Now you can see it will going to show us 1, and I've tried to append more 4 more, then now it will be going to show us 2, because we have 2 4s in our list. Now move on. Extend. Append I have already talked to you about. This just append your another list into already given list. And then extend, just extend, like if you going to type here TIPE, then it will going to again going to extend like TYPE. Now you can see, and I'm going to um, and then wait, let me make it more readable. Now it will going to print like 1 2 3 TYPE and TYPE again. See, TYPE and TYPE. Now how extended append each element in that interval, that is key difference. And index I have already talked to you about that. Insert also work as like um, append works. So let me show you. um, it just inserted the value here. And if I talk about like insert at value 2, now it just inserted at the second index 0 1 and 2. Now pop I have actually talked about earlier. And remove inserted, if I have inserted in my list, then it will just going to remove inserted, the first one, not the second, both the how many types. It will going to remove it once. And if I re again run this same type of code, it will actually going to remove this inserted as well. Now you can see it has removed. So reverse I have actually told it's the same as in the string. And sort work as same as in the I have talked earlier. It just make sort the list in ascending order. Now I think you guys have understand. So let me finish this video. Thank you guys. Okay, see you in next video. Bye bye, take care.